We're back on time. We're back on time. Ooh, man, I'm not gonna lie. It feels good. It feels good to be. What's it called? It feels good to be. Um, Damn, I forgot the word. I'm already tripping. Reliable. It feels good to be reliable. I think that'll be the message of this episode. It feels amazing to be reliable. Man, what a week. What an episode. What a actual, not episode, but vlog. I hope whoever the fuck watches this, I hope y'all saw the vlog. Wouldn't say like proud, but I'm happy that I'm doing the vlogs and they look like what I think they should look like, or like what I watch, basically. And you can kind of assume who the fuck I watch based off of the vlogs. And yeah, and that's to say I'm not what's it called? Reinventing anything or doing anything new for sure. Honestly, what I was thinking about, it was like it feels like, I mean, and it happens all the time with, I mean, errors or whatever, but it feels like man, I don't even know what to compare it to, but it just feels like, the new thing and everybody just copies it. But I feel like vlogs have been the thing that people just do. Like, it's been around since forever, but like the style of it. Either people were doing daily vlogs, which is crazy to fucking think. That's insane. That's actually insane. Or I forgot what other style, but just the style that my vlog is in, you could tell who I'm watching, and that's fine. That's who I watch. That's what the fuck entertains me. So I'm happy with it, and I'm happy I was able to get it out. It's much shorter. It's a much shorter episode, than the previous one, but I can't, like, bro. 20 minutes. The other one was 20 minutes of me just yapping, just straight yapping, no cuts, no edits, no jokes. If you got through it, thank you so much. But if you didn't, I understand. But yeah, this week is pretty exciting. Actually, today is pretty exciting. Today I have a real estate event. So basically how like real estate works oh shit, my fault. In most areas in the US is there's different powering companies, or not companies, but like groups, organizations. So this is an organization from Dallas and Fort Worth combining to making one event, and it's a Cinco de Mayo event. They're gonna have tequila, they're gonna have other stuff, and I'm not tripping or worrying, but I am a little nervous about the networking because I've never been a networking person, and I think you could tell, but I just, not that it's never been in me to do it, I just don't know how to do it per se. But yeah, that's happening today, and I'm a bit, I'll say, excited. I forgot where I heard that when I was younger, where you shouldn't say I'm nervous, but you're excited. I'm very excited. Let's just say that I'm very, very excited to what will pop up. And also on that note, what I was talking about last week about the what's it called? Manifestation stuff. The new thing that he said this week was about imagination, how you should use your imagination a lot more, especially as an adult. It's like you lose it as an adult, but you should really use it, because when you use your imagination, you're not doing anything negative. Like, you're working in the positive, you're working in this freeing openness space, or vibration, I guess he would say. And he was saying, like, it would be awesome. It would be awesome if today somebody paid for my lunch, or if today I ran into this person, or today, like, using your imagination and creativity to create your kind of days and things, is what he was kind of mentioning and talking about this week. But yeah, so I've been kind of doing that, just kind of being more joyous, thanking for everything that's happening, even if it's a bad, it's just a contrast. That's what he's saying. Yeah. But yeah, this past weekend I started watching You, or finishing You. I finished You already. The final season, which is crazy. I love You. I love. She's amazing. But look, it happened like 3 times in this season where it just took me out of the show. I was like, bro, what are we doing? Like, I forgot what the first one was, but the one that I legit had to pause it and be like, what the hell is going on? Like, you're really just pushing it so far right now. Is when Joe, spoilers, when Joe literally pulled a fucking key out of his arm. What are we talking about at this point? What in the fuck are we talking about? Like, but they inferred it. But they inferred it when they were in the park and they were talking about his arm. Yeah, sure. But what? Where the fuck did this happen? Like, when did this happen? What led? Like, okay, like fucking Bronte has a gun up her ass. Like, yeah, she just stuck the shit in the restroom. Like, you might as well just do that. Like, it was such a like, what the fuck are we doing moment that I was like, okay, I guess this is happening. And then also when Bronte was classmates with Beck, like I guess I guess like yes, I guess this works and he really doesn't need to have a continuity issue with the first season, but like unless somewhere in the first season she's mentioned, that'd be a crazy pool, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But yeah, there's like that, and there's one more moment. I counted three, but I can't remember. That it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we genuinely, what are we doing? But I will say, I did like it. Um, I like the show overall. It was pretty. It's a really good show. I started watching the show like season three. Like that was the first season I watched, and then I started watching one and two, saw four, and now five. Um, yeah, Joe is pretty insane, and I hate that there's no growth, but I guess that's the sociopath that he is. I think he got his. I was trying to make a joke. I'm sorry. He got his dick cut off, or shot off. And yeah, he's in jail. And I was watching a couple like people were talking about the show, and they said four or three and four, no, 4 and 5 were kind of the worst seasons, and the first two were pretty good. And I think the first two were off of the book. I'm pretty sure, or maybe just one. Um, but yeah, 4 was kind of like the who done it season, was kind of good. Well, honestly, I like it for that reason, but I think the explanation the person had was they went from taking him like for real into exaggerating the show, like yeah, this is insane, into like taking it more like for real, because they're like like it's just such a weird thing of like, this is literally a serial killer and this is his box where he kills people, and then they have this pop up that Netflix has, these pop ups of like, come to Mooney's, and it's like, yeah, I want to go to where the serial killer like did his shit. Like, is like, would we do that for like Ted Bundy or something? So I guess so, but it's a fictional show as well. But I don't know. I liked it. Out of 10, probably like an 8. Probably like an 8, honestly. Out of 5, I'd give it a 4. Yeah, I really did like it, but there was a lot of stuff that was like, we are pushing it. We are for sure pushing this shit. Um, yeah. What else have I been watching? Like I said, I finished Sex in the City, and I was seeing more stuff about the show because I have like a and just like that, like the new HBO Sex in the City, and like the issues with Carrie and what's her name? Carrie and I want to say Stephanie, but it's not Stephanie. Samantha, Carrie and Samantha. How like they had real beef and shit, and that's why. And like Instagram, like posting about it, like when Samantha, like the actor Samantha, the actor, her brother died, and Sarah Parker, Sarah Jessica Parker, she posted something, and like she was like, "Oh, I don't need your sympathy." That was pretty crazy. Um, hold on, I'm trying to think of where my topics at. Yeah, I was reading into more into that, and just the whole big thing. It keeps on popping up like as like edits on my TikTok, which I like, but bro, no, like I can't. Like I said last time, I see a lot of things Big did and I've done, and I'm like, man, fuck this guy, and I'm like, I cannot root even in these damn edits. I cannot root any of this at all. Even the scene of him driving off in his car, of like, have you ever been in love? Fuck off. Tell that motherfucker not to stop by anymore. Like, I no, I cannot get behind it at all. And Aiden, Carrie did Aiden so terribly that she doesn't deserve Aiden. And I think he comes back. I think Big dies. I think Big dies in the news show. I'm pretty sure. Um, I fucking think, because there was talks something about money, like he gave you that money, but also I think I see him in the new show. I don't know. I think he dies though, or something. Um, but yeah, no. That show is really good, but it is very confusing. And I was thinking like, these shows like the love, like the basically most shows are just like expressions of love, I guess. And that's what I was thinking this morning with like the tropes of like, are tropes created fictionally, like just in general, like what if this happens and then placed into a show, story, whatever, and then people interpret that as like they fit into it, or are they real life and then made into tropes? Because I think it was that show, or oh, because I was also like literally just today, I started listening to Normal People, um, the book, and it's such a trope. It is such a trope of the football player, soccer football player, with the ugly girl, which in the book they she's chopped like crooked teeth, she's ugly, like no one really would like fuck with her, whatever. And they choose Daisy Edgar Allen Joseph or whatever her name is for the real role, like the show. Like she's not ugly whatsoever. But again, I think I only watched one. That scared the fuck out of me. I only watched one episode from the Hulu show. Um, but the book I'm already like halfway through, and it's really good. But again, it is a trope, and it is a bit of a like, is this supposed to be this tropey? Like, is this a teenage book? Is this like it? Also, it's very like hot. It's very like hot and like horny. Like, what's her name? Marianne she was getting down with some stuff. Like the descriptions of how she wanted Colin to do to her. I was like, okay, Colin. That's not Colin, but is it Colin? Con, Connell? It's Connell. Um, like damn. But in my mind, thinking that it's Daisy Edgar Allen Joe and the other guy, I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. But I was like, I don't know who I would imagine. If I hadn't seen the show, I don't know who I would imagine for the girl and for the guy. But I think they chose correctly. I honestly think they chose correctly. But yeah, like the thing about right, the football player and the girl and the ugly girl. Okay, we got it. Doesn't want to be seen with her. We got it. After that, I think they go to college. There's a bit of time skipping, which confused the hell out of me because the audiobook I'm listening to it's like a literal robot and like a shitty robot. They just read sentences straight, and then the ends of the chapters get chopped. Like they don't read the like final two sentences of each chapter. Um, so yeah, it's a bit difficult to understand. So I'm like asking ChatGPT like, where are we at exactly? Um, so yeah, it like it jumps from because he was supposed to ask her to go to some like cotillion or something, and he doesn't. He has this other girl. I think they end up dating for a while, but we don't learn that until later in the book. And then they go off to college. He ends up becoming like the weirdo that nobody knows, and she, I guess because of her class, which didn't even ring a bell, it didn't even register until he said it. Like until he said like, oh, it makes sense that like y'all are friends because they're all like snobby and rich. Like, oh, that's you. Didn't click. I was like, what? Like, fuck. Like, damn. Like, I'm ugly. I'm poor. Like, I'm ugly and I'm average money wise. And like, damn. Like, fuck. I got going for me. But like, oh, she's rich. So she's all with his buddies. I think in that moment she is talking with somebody. I think in that moment she is talking to somebody like Jamie, I think, and he isn't. And they just caught up, and I think they start hooking up kind of eventually, like at a party she gets drunk and they kiss or whatever, and they start hooking up, and they're not together but they're seeing each other very often. And I think one of um Marianne's friends catches on and confronts them and like, okay, yeah, that's cool, like y'all would make a cute couple. And they're like, right. And I was like, that's funny. I kind of feel that, like, I understand where they're at. And then it gets very confusing. I don't know if it was the text that the robot that was reading it that confused me, but it just kind of warps into, they end up at this coffee shop. They end up running into each other at the grocery store with their mom, and then they give her a ride home. I don't know when that takes place, either in the past, in the middle, in the current. Then they meet each other for coffee. I think the meeting each other for coffee is current day. I think the finding her in the grocery store and taking her home was, but I don't think so though. I don't know. I don't know, because I know when they did the grocery trip, for some reason they left her mom, and then he went to go drop her off, and then she was talking about the condoms, or not the condoms, but she had left something in his glove box. So they had been doing it. I think this is like at the beginning of college, I think, but I don't even know. And then the coffee shop one comes kind of like present time, and then it leads into him getting his ass beat and going to her place with other friends there. I'm pretty sure. So I'm right there. I'm right there where everybody left. They're just talking and at her apartment, and he just got his ass beat and he's drunk. And oh, he just told her that he has a girlfriend, and she's like kind of going insane in her mind. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. Again, I don't know what came first, right? But like just the friends to lovers things is amazing. Enemies to lovers is also amazing. I think they also talked about it a lot, and I think this is why it's kind of on my mind on You. I think they talked about it a lot on You as well. Um, so it's just fresh on my mind. Yeah. But besides that, literally like one or two TikToks that I saw back to back has gotten me into my mood. It is now October. It is now Halloween. It is now that time. I don't care that it's barely May. It is now Halloween. It is now autumn. And that is the time that I'm going for my East Coast trip. Still haven't decided where exactly, but somewhere. Um, yeah, I'm in between Connecticut, like Boston, or somewhere in Massachusetts. Because Salem would also be, oh fuck, Salem would be beautiful. Salem would be fucking gorgeous to go. Salem would be amazing to go also, man. Or like Rhode Island or something like that, right? I'm going for that Gilmore Girls vibe. So somewhere in those areas is where I'm hoping to find that. And I'm pretty sure I will. But it's just exactly because I had looked at a whole Airbnb and everything in Connecticut, I think. And the spot I had chosen was like, yeah, like this is the place to go. Like you would, like the TikTok, like you would want to go here. You would want to go here. And I look and it's like, are we in Detroit? Like it looks like Detroit. So I was like, okay, maybe not. Because I was like, the Airbnb is super cheap here. Like, yeah, it would be. Um, but yeah, so that's the main confusing or indecisiveness that I have right now. It's just that the fact that I'm gonna take it, it's there. Like ticket is bought vibrationally. I bought the ticket. It's planned. I have the money for it. It's bought, and I'm there. But it's just the exact location is a little confusing. And I was talking to somebody that's been over there for a while that you could take the bus or not the bus, the train. And I think I mentioned this. The train going like even taking the train from here over there is like it's like a whole day. But I could for sure travel over there through train and doing stuff like that. But the way I do it, because through Uber, I think, or Turo, yeah, I think through Turo, if you rent a car and you're under 25 or something, they just throw on a tax or like a insurance of like 200 or 300, something like that, onto your thing, regardless of whatever. So I don't want to do that. So what I'm thinking, which I think this is pretty smart. I had thought about this for a while, and I'm like, you could do that for sure. Why don't I get to the like arrive there to wherever I go, take a Uber to the closest U-Haul, call in advance, make sure they have a truck, the single cab truck. Yo, do you have the truck? Perfect. I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes. Uber to the U-Haul, rent out the truck. I think it's like $20 a day, and then plus mileage. Okay, that's a lot cheaper than 200 plus like an already $500 like thing. Because last time I did it in Michigan, it was like 700 or $600. I was like, damn, just for this damn car, this mini ass car, and the other one's a truck. I'd rather do the truck. And if I get the Sprinter, I can sleep in the Sprinter. I don't even need a place to stay. Because what I could like, look, if I were to like do this trip like a hitchhike or like homeless way, this is exactly what I do. Watch, I would go over there, do that exact same thing. Prior to that, like right now, where we're like, let's just say I wouldn't be making too much money over there. I could figure out a way to make money over there. Like I think you could do like little stuff like that, like little random stuff like an app or something. I'm pretty sure, like making IKEA. I'm pretty sure you can make IKEA like furniture stuff over there like relatively quickly online. But you would need setup. Anyways, before going like right now, like tomorrow, I could cancel my membership at my gym and do a Planet Fitness membership, the black card, so that I could go to any Planet Fitness anywhere. So I would go and find a Planet Fitness over there so I can shower, right? Get a workout in. But I could shower. I have a place to shower and everything. I could lock myself in there for the day, literally for the day if I don't want to take it somewhere. And that's kind of it. Food, bruh. Like, let's see. What's the cheapest food you can find? Let me see. For sure, some of y'all know some crazy, like, cheap food. But, if I'm trying to stretch out my dollars, and I know over there it's more expensive, but I'm trying to stretch out my dollars. Fast food would be like kind of at the end. Would kind of be like at the end. Like it's not the go-to thing because you do get food like for cheap at fast foods, but you get a small amount. You want a big amount for a little amount of money. Um, I would say either. Oh man, let me see. Let me see. I'm really trying to think. I have a Costco membership. I do have a Costco membership, so I would drive to a Costco. I would get a $5 chicken. I would get not the sushi. If I had extra money, I would get the sushi like on the last day or something to enjoy to spoil myself. But no, you really want to. You really no. There's literally no reason to. I would buy the rotisserie chicken for $5. Eat like I could eat that the whole day because I don't even like rotisserie. I don't love it honestly. Like it's not like I can scavenge this. So I would get the rotisserie chicken, get one of the drinks, and yeah, be good off of that. Like if I really had to like tighten up, that's what I would do. I could stretch that chicken at least into 2 to 3 days. Like 2 to 3 days. I could stretch that out to 2 to 3 days. Yeah, if I really had to. Other fast food are like quick bites, like cheap bites. Fast food, I would do maybe McDonald's because they have more deals. Burger King because they have deals, but they're not the best deals. Like Burger King has deals where Wednesdays they have Whoppers for $1 if you spend like $1 or more. So like if you buy fries, you can get a whole Whopper. Perfect. Um, But yeah, no. Like if I needed to be tight, I could be tight and I can make it work. Like, and that's the thing about the trip where like no exterior is gonna stop me from going. Like I'm going, it's happening, period, no matter what. So yeah, I'm very excited for it. And I kind of fell into this because of like I said, because one of those TikToks, but also while I was working, when I do calls, I just veer off and do other shit. Like I just go on my computer and just look at other stuff because it's connected. Like it automatically just calls the next person, so I don't have to be clicking. So I'm just like it's calling. I'm on my computer, and for some reason, I started looking up Panic at the Disco stuff, and like signed memorabilia because I want to buy. So, oh shit! I don't even. I think y'all saw it. Oh. I mentioned this a while ago that I was getting it, but it came and I never showed it off because I think I was skipping those weeks. But the Brat album, it's Brat, but it's completely different. This only has, I think, the remixes. I think this is just the remixes, but this is the one with the powder vinyl from Bad World or something. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it happening? Is it doing it? Yeah. So I got this one. This is really cool. So what I've been wanting to do is, which is going to take a minute, but I'm going to do, is I want to create this frame. I want to create a frame where I can put it in. So, okay, let's visualize, basically. So like this. I want a frame that's like this. Is it lit? Right? That's like this or like this. Either or. And it's a thick case or frame so that I can put basically a battery behind it. I could just use the frame behind it, and like it goes through that hole and it spins the vinyl in the frame so that you could see the dust moving. Because yeah, you could, like, it's sitting, you can tell there's shit in it and it moves, but I want to see it in action. So I'm thinking I can make that, especially because two ways of doing it. I was thinking of ripping apart an old cassette player, not a cassette player, but like the boom boxes, and that has its own motor that spins it. You know what I mean? So what if I just rip that and somehow put it there, and I'd have to it'd have to have friction so that it will spin it. I've already figured this out. I've already talked to ChatGPT. We've already had a conversation. We already talked. But yeah, that's what I want to do for this. I just never showed it off. I've been had it for like about a month now. Yeah, it's not hung up, but I was thinking of hanging it up here behind my monitor. But now I'm like, well, at first it was gonna go where the mirror's at. It was actually gonna go there, but I put the mirror there instead. And I was like, I could put it there, but what I want to do, I want to put a CD frame like that where it has the cover and the CD. I want to put that there, and I want a Panic at the Disco, a Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I want that album on there, and I was like, how much would a signed copy be? I was like, honestly, I didn't have a number in mind. This was the same thing about the ladder, where ladders are like actually expensive, and I didn't think they would be. A ladder was like $300. But I was like, how much would a ladder actually be if it's going to hold you? Right? But I was like, I didn't have a price in mind. But the price that I saw was not what I had in mind, motherfucker. It was like $7, or I think it was like $7, bruh. I think it was like $7. eBay, let me see. Yeah, it's right there. Sign. Oh, actually, I might buy this because this is not that expensive. I thought this was a lot more. Oh, this is scratched though. I'm never playing this. Genuinely, I might buy this one. I actually might buy this one. This is Actually, fuck yeah. I hope nobody's watching this yet. Great. Actually, great that nobody's watching this yet. Um, a signed Panic at the Disco by Brendan, or The Fever You Can't Sweat Out, for $200. That is not that bad. I saw one. I think it's all scratched up in the back, but I saw a signed one for like three or 400. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then I just got into the site. I just fell into this hole, and I just saw this other thing that I've never seen before. Um, of just Panic memorabilia, like their first album. Oh, I have the link to it because I have the link to it because I was like, this is actually insane. So I have a link to a box set. Oh my gosh, yeah, this box set is crazy. A box set of the vinyl of Pretty Odd. This box set has so much shit. It is so thought out. It has a puzzle. It has like it looks like what were those called? Because I feel like we call them coochie catchers. I feel like that's what we call them. The shit where you I vividly remember all of us saying coochie catchers or cootie catchers. Fuck. Anyways, yeah, this is it's a box set and has a ton of stuff in it, which is crazy. I never knew that existed. And then there's also a one for A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, which is also insane looking and has so much stuff. It has masks. It has literal masks. It's so crazy. It's so awesome. But these are expensive. That one's 700. 700 for the Fever You Can't Sweat Out and 400 for the Pretty Odd. I would want both. I literally would want both. Those are awesome. But the signed CD for 200 and I can have it signed, put up. That's one thing that I would actually flip out for. Like I would be like, this is gorgeous. Like this is it. Like this is what it's about. Like that is actually awesome. That is really awesome. That is one thing where I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Man. But yeah, that gets me into my like autumn Halloween vibe. All of the like A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, Under the Cork Tree, that fuck only exception, I don't know what the album is called, but Paramore's Fall Out Boy, like that vibe gets me into that. And even like some Justin Bieber, Beauty and the Beat, Just Dance, like that weird 2010 or like 2013 12 vibe, that all gets me into autumn vibe. I have no idea why. It all gets me into Halloween. Like I became like conscious at that age or that time that I'm like, and it must have been Halloween around where I got it, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Like that is everything. That is literally everything. But yeah, that is the most like fucking awesome thing ever, 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 ever. Um. Oh yeah, what was I talking about last week? I think I talked about last week about um like I don't know if it was last. It must have been last week where I was talking about having something but never having it though. Like experiencing something but never actually having it. I forgot what I was talking about, but I have this idea of Halloween, but I've never actually had it. Like of being around my middle school, going trick or treating around there with some friends, with a crush, and Panic at the Disco. So always Panic at the Disco. I don't know, like just that vibe, that feeling is like I know it as if I've lived it, but it never existed. But that's like my piece. That genuinely is my piece. Yeah, yeah. um, what? Listening with right. Okay, I can't understand some of my writing, but yeah. What else? With the making of the vlog that I posted, it was what I found out is I don't record too much. Like I need to start just pulling on my camera for everything. Like today, like right now. Oh shit! Actually, I have a haircut at 11:30. It is 10:30, so in an hour. Um, like I just don't record too much. I forget to do it, or it just doesn't pop up, and I need to do a lot more. I feel like I'm getting confident. Like at least right now, I feel very confident speaking to you. Um, oh, perfect. This is actually perfect. This is actually insane. What the hell? So my barber just said, "Yo, do if I have anything after the cut, so he could film." Meaning I'm gonna film as well. Okay, yeah. So no, I am gonna film. I was about to say, watch, I don't film. I am gonna film. I'm gonna film something. I think I'm gonna just take my I think I'm just gonna take my I bought this circle thing. Oh, I bought this thing for my phone where it magnetizes the back so it clicks on and it suctions onto like the mirror or whatever. So I think I'm gonna just take that and connect it and then just do probably like a what's it called like a time lapse or something because I don't really need a lot. Like I really don't need a lot of shit. I just need action. You know what I mean? I just need stuff happening to not narrate, but just like then this happened and then this happened because in the vlog there's a lot of cuts of like good morning, here this and this and this cuts to something a little bit this and this and this and then good morning and it's like where the fuck are we? So I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna record the event tonight, which again I'm a little nervous about it honestly, but I'm more excited. I need to go to a lot more. I'm hoping to find another event to go to from this event. Um, because yeah, I just need to be out and about. I really need to make interactions, bro. I need to connect. I need to make what's the shit? Let's connect and build. I need to connect and build, bro. Dead ass. I need to connect and build because it's like it's the idea of like, oh, like, well, let me just move to fucking another city and so I could do it there. Motherfucker, do it here. You know, I need to do it here. I need to pretend. I need to get in my mind and just pretend I'm not from here and I just moved in like yesterday and just go in and be like, no, I'm not from here. Like, tell me this and that. And then they're like, oh, you went to school down the street. And it's like, oh, right. I just need to do that. I think there's a bit honestly, let's get into it. I think there's a bit of like I don't want to admit that I haven't been doing it or that I don't know anybody. I think that's a thing as well. Where I don't want to admit that I don't know people here. I don't know not there at that event, but like for networking in general where it's like if I go to like some other net like some just event and it's just like yeah I don't know anybody but you're from here and that little thing that like what I don't like I don't want to I don't want them to realize right where I like I'll play it off I'll play cool or like lie basically you know but a lot of the videos I was watching for this was like a lot of the networking events is just like helping each other out and they're like either two trains of thoughts of either like going straight forward of like how can I help you, how can you help me, or just not really mentioning that shit and just being you, which honestly I need to be me at this event because every time I go to anything real estate, I am not me. I am David the realtor, and that David the realtor has not had practice in like a long time, or like it's just not practice. He's not practiced. Like I don't like being that. Like you know I really don't even like being that like it's just this character and I go to that in in these like real estate situations because I think I don't feel like I belong as my normal self like you shouldn't be here like what are you doing like you're not even doing deals like this like you haven't even done $1 million deal like that's what goes on in my head. I think that's what I'm thinking when I try to be myself in these events. It's just like, yeah, bro, like you're not really a realtor. You're just playing. You know, you just put on this suit and that's kind of it. You know, I think that's what I feel. So at this event, fuck the bullshit. Fuck all of that. I need to be myself, even if it's awkward, even if it's mumbling, stumbling, bumbling, even if it's anything. I need to just be me and just talk to these people like whatever. Because also the other thing, I started to write it down. I was like, okay, fine. What is something that I can offer somebody? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. This event is hosted by Metrotex and Greater Fort Worth Association of Realtors. So let me ask you, how many realtors do you think there's going to be? Maybe just me, right? Motherfucker, everybody there is going to be a realtor. What is the first question everybody's going to ask? How long have you been an agent? Where do you work at? Like, what's your area? What's your brokerage? Does your brokerage do splits? You should come to my brokerage. Okay, bye. Okay, just walk away. Like, look, there's probably gonna be lenders there. Fine. I need to go in with the mindset of I don't even know. I need to figure this out by then. It's not about the damn real. It's not about real estate. It's not about real estate. It's about people. It's about person. It's about being personable. Like I could be friendly with random people, like just people than realtors. Realtors freak me the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie, because they're always in business mode, and it doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem real. It's like a teacher. It's like a teacher when you're like in third grade. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, you're not a real person. Like, you were born a teacher. You were born into this figment of thing, teacher. You know, that's how I see a lot of other realtors, where it's like, you are realtor. That's your whole being. You know what I mean? So that it freaks me out. It kind of freaks me out. So I need to go in. How are you doing? My name is David Vargas. Nice to meet you. I'm a realtor out in Oak Cliff. Been in the business for around 3 years. And yeah. Oh, like okay, look, like this is kind of the script they kind of not script, but like markers to kind of hit, right? It's what's your name and what's your output, right? So my name is David Vargas. I'm a realtor in Oak Cliff. I'm a realtor in the DFW. Okay. What is your reason for being here? So I heard about this event from another Metrotex event where they were selling plots of lands in like around Cancun. And I guess because it was international and like Mexico related, they talked about this, Cinco de Mayo event. So I just wanted to stop by. I haven't been to many, Metrotex events. And now since, Greater Fort Worth is connecting, seeing connections, I guess, That one is such a it's super broad because I don't have a reason for being here. Like actual, like business wise, no. Waste like just you wanted to come? Yes, like literally. Like it's not an actual business reason. It's just fuck it, why not? And then the last thing was how like what do you need help with, or like what do you need? Yeah, what you need help with. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, right now the biggest thing in my business that's kind of lacking is that I'm trying to figure out is social media, but honestly, getting myself as like a brand just out, because I have reels and stuff on my Instagram that do well and stuff, but I see, at least with my sphere, my actual like photos of myself unrelated to real estate do a lot better than any of my real estate posts. So I'm figuring out I'm struggling, and I need help with figuring out how to brand myself and connecting me with my real estate, because it seems like there's a disconnect. It seems like people see me and they see real estate and they know I do it, but they don't, it's not intertwined yet. You know what I mean? And I've been doing it for years, and I do real estate videos and stuff like that, but just the personal to the business doesn't have the same conversion basically. And I've started to do vlogs. I've been starting to do like a podcast, barely anything to do with real estate. I mean, real estate was what I do, so it is in there, but it's not a main focus, you know what I mean? But Yeah, that is my biggest struggle right now, figuring out how to do that, and honestly just seeing what other people do with their business and their marketing. You're right. I hope to meet somebody that has a bigger following, or just is doing something consistent, doing something consistent that works, and just doing consistently. You know what I mean? I think right now I don't have something that works. Well, I have one thing that works, right? Just doing like a dump. My photo dumps do well, so that does well. So I can keep doing those. But what is something else that does well in their real estate side that I could start using, or just picking the brain at? Yeah, I think that was pretty good. And then what do I offer? Well, so I'm pretty good at, editing photos or videos. I do a lot of, like I said, I do my vlogs, I do a podcast, I do TikToks and Reels, and then I also edit for a show that me and my team are doing. That's a full real estate show, and I edit that as well. So I'm very, savvy in editing and stuff like that. And I've helped quite a few agents just, edit their videos just to get a kind of sense of what they want, so that they can send it out either to a bigger company or something, so that they kind of know what they're, what to do. Because I know the biggest thing is just getting started and the cost. So I really I really enjoy helping agents just to kind of get out of their shell, because I know it is difficult, especially if you've never got in front of the camera. It's just odd, you know, edit it the best way, not feeling like, damn, I just paid 150 for this random video that might be good or might be bad. Like, no, let's shoot one video. I'll edit it for you best as I can, and then see how that looks. And then from there you can start picking at it, seeing where you can change, where you can do this and that, and then you're ready to then go out. I think that's my what's it called, my stuff that I offer out, because we're all agents. What else is there for me to offer? Like, we're literally all the same person, right? Or like, we do the same job. The way we do it is different, but we all do the same job. So yeah, I don't really know what else in that vein I could be like, well, this is what I offer. But yeah, excited, nervous to go. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how that shit goes. Wow, my barber just said to wear something cute. Great. Yeah. But yeah, besides that, man, I've really been needing to put down this phone, bro. My hours yesterday, I thought I did pretty good on my screen time, but it is still up. It is up. I ended with like 8 hours yesterday, and I swore I thought I did. I barely touched it. Um, that's my biggest thing. That's honestly my biggest issue, is this damn phone. As I'm on here fucking scrolling while trying to talk. Um, I mean, what else happened this week? Let me see. Um, I want to talk about something. What was the thing? I feel like I was talking about something. I was talking about something to learn. Ready to learn. Ready to learn. Yeah, bro, I can't remember. Oh, shoot. Okay. Actually, I didn't research any more topics for the what's the word? For the journal quotes, the journal topics or whatever. I didn't do any. But before that, Feel No Ways by Yeet, an amazing song. I have been screaming that song to the top of my lungs, at the top of my lungs. The Feel No Ways Yeet mix. Fuck. That shit is really good. I've been seeing people hate on that, but it's a really good song. I really really like it. It's really fucking good. Um but yeah, let me oh, let me go into that. Um Damn, yeah. I need to finish this podcast because I have some clients texting me right now. what's it called? Journal prompts. See, look, journal prompts for men. It's already on some bullshit. I already know you're gonna be on bullshit. You know. Okay, journal prompts to try. Wait. Oh wait, never mind, never mind, never mind. No, no. Wait. Okay. Favorite books page. Okay, what did you eat this week? Man, that was a long cut. I'm gonna cut that. Um, what did you eat this week? This is lame as fuck. What did you eat this week? Oh fuck! Actually, the damn sushi, bruh. I've been on a sushi something. I don't know. Luckily, it hasn't been messing me up. But the only thing that kind of messes me up is that I get the Philadelphia roll. Oh man, I that was the first time I got the Philadelphia roll was from Midori in Austin, from the Sinjin drowning video. Oh fuck, that one is really good, and those are big chunks. Those are big sushi pieces. Oh man, yeah. But yeah, I yeah, from the vlog I talked about it. Um, Tom Thumb has them for $6 on Fridays, and then Sprouts has them for $5 on Wednesdays, and I get 2 boxes each. So that's 20. Damn, really? Fuck. One box has 10 pieces, so that's 20. So that's 40. I ate 40 pieces a week. But honestly, I feel like I could eat 40 in one sitting. They're not that big. Like it's not that much, but I limit myself. Like I could for sure put down 40, bro. I could put down 40 pieces of sushi. Like no question. Like no question at all. Um but yeah, also I haven't been eating a lot of greens. I've been noticing I've been taking fiber pills because I have no fiber intake, and I've been eating a lot of protein for my muscles. Yesterday I hit legs and my ass is hurting. Okay, what else? No. I've already kind of talked about that. Oh, 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 oh. What is up with all these like deep and emotional ones? Give me some fun ones, bro. What animal would you want to be? What animal would I want to be? If I could turn into any animal, damn, that's kind of scary, honestly. Maybe like a dog. Maybe like a dog or a bird, so I could fly. Uh, what would be a dope animal to be? I know there for sure is one, and I'm just not thinking about it. Maybe a cat, but that's kind of basic, but that's kind of fun. I think the reason I forgot how I came to this realization. I think the reason why cats live so long is because they actually sleep so much. I actually think that's why they live so long. Maybe a cat. I might be a cat. Yeah, I might be a cat. Favorite movie, top 3 movies. Top 3 movies. Let's see. Let's see how you categorize me after this. Top 3 movies is gonna be, if I can remember them, but this is just how I feel. Napoleon Dynamite, Juno, and Freaks no, Dazed and Confused. Yeah, Dazed and Confused, Juno, and Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, those are top 3. Those will like most likely forever be top 3. Those are insane. Yeah, those I would watch back to back every and any day. Though, yeah, that is top 3. That is actually a solid top 3. Um, I can't remember how I even stumbled upon Daisy Confused the first time. Napoleon Dynamite, probably my brother showed it to me. Juno, I know my brother showed it to me for a fact. Juno used to be a lot cooler when I was younger. Now that I'm watching it, it is a little weird, but it has that uh, Midwest feel that I love. The thing that I love about Days Confused is how the whole movie is in one day. I love that. I love how the whole movie, not even one day, like one afternoon, because we don't even do we wake we don't even wake up with them. We're with them like midday. We're with them midday when school is ending, all the way to the next morning, kind of with oh, I forgot his name, but the guy that looks like a girl. Yeah, into the morning, and that Bread song, na, 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 or I think it's Seals and Crofts or Bread. Summer breeze, yeah, it's summer breeze, summer breeze. That one with them laying on the pasture with the car. Damn, that shot is gorgeous. That shot is beautiful. And then Napoleon Dynamite, just the funny fact, like it's the way it's shot, the way it looks is so funny and it's so like strange, but it's also like I think it is just the locations that these movies are shot at that it just looks so desolate. Like Napoleon Dynamite, it's like in the middle of the desert. Like you would never ever hear about this little town. And then Days of Confused also just feels like this small little town that is just like, or it's not as small, but it's just this like place. Like everything is within this block of town, of this like small town. Like everything is just here. The high school, the middle school. Um, just everything is there. You know, where they go play pool, the food. It's so nostalgic to a time that I did literally never even existed in, which is so crazy. And then Juno feels, I hate to say, Juno feels like it's 2004. The Walmarts have the old logo and the old feel. Um and it's cold and it's just kind of sad and pretty. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just sad and pretty at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, just those movies just make me feel like comforted. Basically, it's just comfort. Outside looks like there's gonna be a tornado. I'm not gonna lie. It is dark, but there is somewhat of light. Oh, also the reason why this looks like this today, maybe this looks better, but my light bulb keeps messing up. Um, I run a hack with these light bulbs, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, I need to go get another light bulb. But yeah, there looks like there's gonna be a tornado. In my vlog, there was this the damn the damn clouds were like coming in and dipping and going under, and it was so like 3D, like they were so low, basically they were so low to the floor that it freaked me out. Yeah, there's a huge line of thunderstorms coming. Awesome. Also, shout out Max Velocity. If you know, you know. I watch his live streams a lot for thunderstorms, and he just graduated. I think he literally just graduated from college to be a meteorologist. Season 3 Squid Games is crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm holding out captive. Thank you for watching. Actually, hold up. Actually, hold up. What is this? What is that? Let's see. Well, no, that's What is that like? What is that number dictating? Oh, should have just kept it at that. Okay. Yeah, I won't hold you hostage. I'm sorry. Yeah, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this looks better. I think next week will be a lot better. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, share this, subscribe. And it's on Spotify. Links in the bio for the vlog, for the Instagram, for everything. And I will catch you next week. Thank you.